Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum to all of you. Uh, Today, I'm going to teach you the new topic. Actually, this is a revised topic. Especially, I have taught you already in the campus this topic. But today, I'm going to have a brief look over this topic. That is your summary. Now, let's have a look at what actually the summary is. Where do we use this kind of a summary? Or even though what are the basic concepts of summary? Those are very much essential. Those are very much important for you, especially in your academic writing. Now, let's have a look on the summary definition. Now, what do you mean by the term summary? Now, summary means actually it is your a brief statement of the main points of the topic. Now, likewise, whenever you're just trying to write the essay or paragraph or the huge topic, means whenever or even though usually you read the different books. Now, within the books or in the books, you read the huge topics or huge material. Now, there is a huge topic. Let's suppose there is a might be a 50 to 60, 70, 50 to 70 lines of the topic. Let's suppose, clear? The topic consists of your 50 to 70 lines. Now, out of these 70 lines, you have to from this topic or from these lines you have to get the only and only major points, main ideas, clear, and whatever the minor ideas are which are not essential for the summary, so you have to leave them, and only you have to focus on the major ideas, main points. So you have to write the main points whenever you're just trying to make the summary, whenever you are trying to write the summary. So you have to focus on the major points, or you can say the main points, and you have to leave the rest of the minor points which are given within the essay, within the topic, or within the 50 to 70 lines. Clear? So summary always based on the major points. Clear? In which we have to, and summary definitely, as I already told you, the summary is basically the brief statement. Means the brief statement is based on the main points only. And you have to leave the minor points. You have to ignore the minor points, and you have to only and only focus on the main points which are brief, which are for the summary. Clear? Which are essential for, or which are important for the summary. Clear? So this is called the summary. Now let's have a look on the stages of summary. As yes, of course, these are the 5 specific stages of summary. Now the first one, that is your read the text and check the vocabulary. Second, underline the main points. Third one, make the notes. Fourth one, write summary using your own notes. And fifth one and the last one, that is your check the summary. Now these are the basic 5 stages of summary through which we can write the summary, through which we can make the main ideas, write the main ideas, or have a look on the main points. Clear? Now just proceed towards the first one, that is your read the text and check the key vocabulary. Now, what do you mean by this first stage? Now, basically, whenever you are just trying to write the summary, now before making summary or before writing a summary, first of all, you have to read it out. You have to read the text. Now, from this pic, I think your concept will be clear that there is a fellow person, there is a person. Now, what he is doing actually is trying to read the text. Now, after reading, what he's supposed to do, definitely after reading the text, he will get the keywords, key vocabulary, key, the important words for the summary. So he will pick it out. He will get the keywords or key vocabulary which are essential, or which are very much important to write any kind of a summary. So that's why whenever you are trying to write the summary, now before making summary or before writing summary, first of all you have to read the text. Clear? Now after reading the text within the book, after reading the text, you are supposed to, or you should check your key vocabulary, that which is, or what are the basic, or which are the basic key vocabulary essential for writing the summary. Clear? And the second one, that is your underline the main points. Yes, of course, definitely, whenever you're just trying to read the paragraph or read the topic or read any kind of essay or whatever the material which are given in the different books, or whatever the books are. So and within the book, definitely you get the minor points as well as the major points. As I already told you, whenever you are trying to write the summary, so you have to underline the main points and you have to leave the minor points. Clear? So whenever you try to write the summary, so you have to underline, you have to get the main points only. You have to underline you have to highlight the main points. Clear? So whatever you feel, whatever you think that follow point or follow points are very much essential, and these are the main points for me to write any kind of a summary. So you should underline them. Okay? You should underline those main points according to you, in your opinion, that these are the follow lines and these are very much essential for me, so you have to underline them. Clear? So that's why the second point goes to your underline the main points. Now the third one, that is your make the notes. Yes, of course, in our previous lecture I taught you the note making. Now for making any kind of a summary, so you have to make the notes. Now you have got the books. Let's suppose you have a different some sort of a books, or you have a specific book of academic writing. So what are you supposed to do? You have to read it out each and everything, and after reading, after underlining the main points, so you have to write your own notes. Clear? You have to make your own notes whenever you read the text. Check your vocabulary, then underline the keywords or main points. So after applying the 2 points, the third point, that is your make the notes. So you have to make the notes. Means after applying the first, read the text, check the vocabulary, then underline the text, underline the main points. Means after applying these points, or after acting upon these 2 points, so after these you have to make your notes. Clear? Whatever the thoughts, whatever the main points which come into your mind, so you have to write in your notes. So this becomes what? This becomes your note making hour, and this becomes the make the notes. Clear? Now the fourth one, that is your write the summary using notes. Now after making notes, definitely the turn goes to your summary. Now after applying these 3 points that I've taught you already, so after these points, definitely you will write the summary through using the notes. Means previously at the third point, I told you that after applying 2 points, whenever you try to make your notes, so after making notes, you start writing the summary. And within the summary, you have to write the main points and leave the minor points, whatever the minor points that you feel that these are the falla, not useless, but the minor points that you feel that this is not essential for me, or these are the points which are not important for the summary. So you have to leave them and you have to focus on the major points. Clear? So after reading, checking the vocabulary, then underline the main points, then making the notes. After these 3 points, you have to write the summary. Clear? So you have to you're supposed to write the summary using your own notes, whatever you have written in your notes. So you have to, after this, you just write the summary. Clear? Now after the summary, what are you supposed to do? Definitely the teacher will check your summary, that how much you have written correctly, or what kind of mistakes that especially you have done or not, or what are the major points that you have written, or you have left the different major point. So the teacher will tell you, and the teacher will check the summary. Or even though not only teacher, but even though you can check yourself the summary, that what beautifully manner, or beautiful, what kind of the summary you have written in a beautiful manner. So even though you can check yourself as well, not only the teacher. Now this summary can be easily checked by or analyzed by the teacher, and as well as the students as well. Whosoever is trying to write the summary, even though it is a student, then a student can check his or her summary as well. Clear? And even though after this, the teacher will give you some kind of suggestions that, mashallah, you have written the fantastic summary, and you have given each and every minor point which are very much essential, especially to make the beautiful summary. So these are the points that, mashallah, you have given within the summary. So after that, means checking the fifth point, checking the summary. So the teacher will give you the comments. The teacher will guide you that, or even though the teacher will give his opinion that mashallah, wow, fantastic, this is awesome summary or whatever. Even though if you have done some, or if you have made some kind of a mistakes with it, so even though, however, the teacher will tell you that this is the these are the flaw mistakes that you have made within the writing summary. So checking the summary means the teacher will tell you the positive things and as well as the negative things. Clear? So this is all about today's lecture. If you have any kind of a question, so